Yo, what's up, guys? Braum Iron Fist here, back at another video. And this time I can proudly say welcome back to another video because this is indeed my second video. Some people got the notion that whatever I said as my introduction in the last video, that I was kind of, already had something established and set up. But, just to appease them, I can proudly say welcome back to the channel. And so a lot of you guys have heard of skill-based matchmaking and the role it plays in Call of Duty. Essentially what it is as you perform better and play better, you'll be put against better skilled people to kind of balance it out. So but a lot of you guys are not aware of something called microtransaction matchmaking, and this was patented by Activision back in 2017. Essentially what it is if you what it does is it tries to incentivize microtransactions. So what it will do is someone that spends money on cosmetics, back in the case of older Call of Duties, those DLC weapons, what it'll do is it'll try to put you in lobbies with people that do not have them. So they will see you using these weapons, and then they will be kind of like, they'll see you using it, they'll have a chance to pick up the weapon and see the camo, and then maybe that'll try to make them be like, you know what, I kind of want to buy this now. So it's basically just a whole scheme by Activision to get people their money. And what if people have been talking about and saying with the case of Modern Warfare, it has been that it's been putting you in lower skilled lobbies. And so basically what I did is I arranged a little experiment here to see if it actually does exist in Call of Duty Modern Warfare. So the idea of microtransaction matchmaking being in Call of Duty Modern Warfare was recently brought to light when on Prestige's Key, another Call of Duty YouTuber, he actually made a video discussing it, and he was saying that after he spent money, he was getting into lobbies where the game was actually fun because not everyone was sweating their balls off. So a lot of people were making the assumptions that it was microtransaction matchmaking. So I took it upon myself here to do a little bit of an experiment to determine. So essentially, I'll break it down for you. What I did was I played 5 matches before spending money. Granted, I did buy the battle pass, but that was a week ago, so I feel like I'm in a good spot now. So I did those 5 matches, and then I did 5 matches after I spent money. I did spend $75 on Call of Duty points, and I know giving my money to these greedy bastards wasn't the best move, but in the name of science, I think I should get a pass here. Granted, I do still take 20-minute showers because I still feel filthy for purchasing it, but it has to be done. You got to fork up a little bit of dough to get the results. So what I did was I had some gameplay in the background of some snippets of stuff from matches. Because what I did was I tried to look at players' skill, how other players were playing the game, and also I'm comparing my stats at the end of every stage. Stage 1 being prepaid, and then stage 2 being postpaid. I do have a recap of all the skills. The stats. So I do say the stats out loud. You don't need to jumble the numbers in your head because we'll all go over it at the end of the stage. But right now on screen, I'm going to show my stats. I'd say I'm a little bit above average. And I know I got a lot of time played. Don't make fun of me for that because people do actually enjoy this game. Okay, so here we are on our first match, that being Domination on St. Petrograd. I decided to skip because I really couldn't find no one. I was running around. I really couldn't find anybody, so I decided to skip ahead here about 2 minutes into the gameplay. And from what I don't know, people really didn't seem, that good. People most certainly. One point I'm going to make a lot throughout this video is there really wasn't much, from what I can tell. And I do go on a good streak here. You're not going to see any kill cams, but in some of the other ones you can see in the kill cams. I'll try to to show you guys that people are listening for footsteps. And in some of those games I'm going to show you people were drop shotting, but not here. I was able to just kind of run around and blast people for the most part. More often than not, they were coming to me in that case right there. So this lobby, I don't know, it felt the people weren't the best, but then again, I'm pretty sure my past couple matches I did play of Public Domination was I kind of hopped in, got blown up by a Claymore or two, and was like, yeah, I'm kind of out. I'm not fucking playing this bullshit. And then I got off, so it probably started me off in a lower skill lobby. But this match, we did end up winning it, and I ended up finishing. Gonna flash the scoreboard on screen right now. I did end up finishing 29-10 with a 2,715 score, and the match lasted 10 minutes seconds. So here we are now. Skipped over to our second match of the control group where I didn't spend any money. We have domination on Crash. For those of you who remember my first video, there's another video on Crash. And this one, I'm going to be honest with you too, it felt like a lot like the last one. The people weren't the best. It was just me kind of running around gunning on kids. As you can see here, I do get a nice double kill frag grenade right off of spawn there. And from there, I think I went on about I can't recall what kill streak it was, but I was kind of running around just blasting people. Really wasn't getting punished too much. And again, as you can see, I think I run into their spawn right here after I go through this door. And there's just people kind of crouch walking, sneak around, playing real slow. Like there's a guy mounted up right there. You know, they're not really playing like good players. So you know, it was I think it was another low skill lobby I was put in just because I rage quit my past lobbies. I got destroyed there. But this lobby felt really similar to the first one. Again, people weren't drop shotting, people weren't utilizing like advanced tactics. Again, that guy burned me. So yeah, I mean, as I'm starting off, like I was worrying actually on my second match because I start cooking on kids. I was kind of worried that my whole entire but if I do good every match I play, would my results be a little wonky for the video? But as the next couple videos, I'll tell you, not videos, my bad, gameplays, skill-based matchmaking really kicked my ass. Let me tell you. This video, I unfortunately did not get a picture of the scoreboard at the end, but I do have the stats written down. I went 27-15, and I ended up with a score of 2,850, with the match lasting 9 minutes and 7 seconds. So here we are, match 3, and this is when skill-based matchmaking started really punishing me for performing well. I guess they needed to humble me a little bit here. And I mean, there's no doubt about skill-based matchmaking being in the game. Essentially, this match was just played to gather stats to see how I perform. And as you can see now, there's people who are drop shotting. For those of you that didn't believe that, I mean, I lagged out a little bit there. But for those of you who are still not believing in skill-based matchmaking, this is proof. Not a very strong proof, but because maybe I just got bad luck again with getting into a lobby. But people started playing like listening for footsteps. I got blown up by claymores and people camping a lot, like right there, as you can see. So the play style is definitely changing as I start doing better and playing new matches. The people are getting better. They're not, you know, like the past couple matches, I just people just leaning up and spawn and stuff like that. So people are definitely getting better as I keep going on the matches. People are drop shotting and stuff like that. People are starting to improve their game sense wise. And flash the scoreboard here up on screen. This match I ended 21-20, 2,175 score, and my first loss. Again, and as you can see, the rest, I don't know what happened, but as you can see, the rest of my team did not do well at all. They got their teeth kicked in. I didn't, luckily, so I was able to enjoy the match a little bit. So here we are on our fourth map, Gunrunner. And what I'm going to be showing you guys here is a little streak I went on because, to be honest with you, my performance this match was pretty poor. Because once again, I think I was in a lobby with a lot of the people from last match. But I'm just kind of camping like a little bitch because I got sick and tired of everyone else doing it. So I was like, you know what, fuck it. Sometimes you just got to whip your balls out and get a little dirty. But you know, I'm not gonna really sit here and make you watch gameplay because I really don't have much more to talk about this match because it was more like last match in the sense of just kind of running on blast, people having fun was all. And this match, I don't think I had a picture of this. No, I do not have a picture of the scoreboard. But this match, I did end up finishing. It was another loss, my second loss. I went 22-17, and I racked in 2,375 points, and the match lasted a total of 10 minutes and 12 seconds. So here we are on our fifth round of the experiment, this one taking place on Hackney Yard, and it's pretty much a repeat of the third and fourth, where it was, you know, I didn't too good. I didn't do bad because, you know, skill-based matchmaking is kind of keeping it at like an even level. And once again, I don't think in this clip per se I was drop shotted at or anything like that. It was just kind of a normal gameplay. But you know, people's game sense stayed the same. And then again, you know, skill-based matchmaking. I've mentioned it before, but that's not the topic of this video. I'm going to flash the scoreboard on screen here real quick. This match was my last match of the first round of the experiment. It was another loss, my third loss. I went 28-20 with a score of 3,250 and a repeat time from last match with 10 minutes and 12 seconds. All right, so here's the stat recap. I do apologize for saying I did realize after rewatching all the footage, I did say so here we are again and again and again. I'm going to try to work on that for the second half and not say it at all, but we'll see when we get there. Hopefully, I mean, I'm just going to make a mental note not to say it, but here are the stats. First up, the St. Petrograd with a 10-minute, 6-second win. Kill death ratio of 2.9. The score per minute of 268. Followed by the win on Crash, 9 minutes and 7 seconds. Kill death ratio of 1.8. And a score per minute of 310. And then St. Petrograd again with a 9-minute, 22-second loss. The kill death ratio of 1.5. And a score per minute of 231. And then Gunrunner, 10-minute, 12-second loss. The kill death ratio of 1.29 and a score per minute of 231. And then finally, Hackney Yard, another 10-minute, 12-second match, was another loss. Kill death ratio 1.4, score per minute 317. And on the right here, I have the averages. So my average total for all 5 matches. My kill death ratio, 127 kills, 82 deaths. My average KD was 1.54. Score per minute, I had 13,365 score for the total of this session. So the time played was, I'm pretty sure it was 38:59, but it was literally 1 second, so I rounded it up. So my average score per minute was 272.76. So now, I just reaped my bounty, $75 of points. So I was going through the store to look for stuff to buy. You know I was going to buy the Viking burial because, you know, I got to buy stuff for the experiment. And then I am, see what else I got here. I don't remember this footage from yesterday. There you go. I bought the Huntsman because I play Bale a lot. And he's like my main guy I play on the. I don't remember the fucking sides at all. The Russian guys. I always play Bale. This dude's pretty sick. I got my 1-tier battle pass skip. Oh yeah, baby. You already know. I'm fucking hyped. Let's go. Woo! Got my fucking chess piece. Let's go. And I'm looking. I think I ended up buying the Royal Armory. I didn't buy Executive Armory. I think I ended up buying the Royal Armory later. Yeah, I bought the Royal Armory. I didn't buy it right there, but I bought it later. And I'm just looking around. I think I was looking for something else to buy. And I was let's see here. I do look at that fucking Nah, I look at this one. Because I remember someone had a picture of the golden nuts on fucking Twitter. And what did I do from here? Did I just freeze up? Royal Armory again, go back. Oh, I look at this fucking filth. Look at this fucking filth. Oh, man, what the fuck, dog? Nah, I don't buy that shit. I'm not buying that shit, bro. Fuck off. I'm not buying that shit. I did buy Royal Armory right here. Case closed. I don't buy no anime bullshit, bro. Fuck out of here with that. Alrighty, let's go. Here we are. Ah, nice. Fuck, I said it. First match of the second part of the experiment. If I drop money, Piccadilly, domination again. That's all we play out here. And from what I can recall, let me pull up the I take notes for the matches. Notes. It didn't feel like a regular match like I had with my last 3 from the previous experiment. It felt more like the first 2 of the first experiment. The players weren't the best, so maybe we are now seeing a little bit of like a sign of something that something is wrong. I run around a lot here. I think there's a guy up on the scaffolding I just didn't even look at, but so it was kind of just running around and it felt like a regular lobby. Granted, people were I think this game let me check my notes again. I apologize if I seem a little unprofessional here. this is the next one I have to show you where it was a little different. So what I'm gonna do now is I am going to flash the scoreboard up on the screen. So here we are, 28 and 14, 3,075 score, and 9 minutes and 32 seconds on the match. Alrighty, so here is the second match of the post-paid lobbies. And again, it just felt like a regular old lobby. People weren't sweating MP5s and C4s. One thing I do want to bring up, I just forgot, was I remember Prestige's Key said in his video it was taking longer for him to get into lobbies after he spent money. And that is the same thing that happens to me. Usually it would put me in right away. But now I get that where it'll put you in the lobby screen, but on the left it'll be like searching for lobby. You'll have that little box there. That did happen to me, and that very rarely happens to me. That very rarely ever happens to me after I spent money. This did happen. So just putting that out there real quick. But St. Petrograd again, unfortunately. Not a big fan of this map. But to be honest with you, it just felt like a regular lobby. People running around blasting each other. Wasn't anything out of the ordinary, if I'm gonna be honest with you. People were playing more meta though. Like I did get killed by a snake shot a few times this round, but it wasn't nothing that affected my overall experience. So I'm gonna flash the scoreboard up on screen real quick, and as you can see here, I ended up finishing 23 and 14 with a 2,650 score. I unfortunately do not have the time because I didn't take a picture of the after action report scoreboard that shows you the time. And the Call of Duty website, the way they display time is very weird and doesn't make any sense to me at all. So the way I calculate my score per minute is going to be a little bit different. I might be off by like maybe 20 or 15 points, but in all honesty, that's really not that much. Alrighty, on to the third match, and here we go. Oh yeah, baby, still image time. Yeah, I unfortunately forgot to turn on my capture card for this match, but I think I did have notes. Let me see here. I got smacked early, but I turned it around, so I guess I saved you guys from watching that. But third match, Gunrunner, was a win. I ended up going 24 and 17 with a score of 3,225. And from what I can recall, this lobby was the only person really sweating was that fucking woke up sleazy kid on the other team. This kid was sweating his balls off with an MP5. And then that I Hate Juice kid, I killed him once with the Origin 12, and he just ran around to 725 for the rest of the match. But again, it felt like a regular lobby. That's one thing I'm starting to get into, is I'm starting to get regular lobbies, and this is my third match. By first half, by my third match in, skill-based matchmaking started fucking rending my asshole, bro. So, to be honest with you, we still got 2 more matches to look at though. So, don't want to jump the gun here. So, all right. So here is the next match up on Crash, and usually when I do my clips, how I would start midway through a match, that was because I was cutting it up because I didn't want to make you sift through a bunch of boring stuff in the video. But this one I actually forgot to turn on my capture card, so that's why this one starts abruptly in the middle of towards the beginning of the match. But once again, I can't complain. It felt like a normal match. People are running around having fun. People are not too good. People are not too bad. Call of Duty is best when it's like every match is a mixed bag. You don't know what you're going to get. Will people be really good or will people be bad? It's like, would you get one sweaty nerd? You get a full team of sweaty nerds. And that's when Call of Duty is at its best, because it's not knowing what to expect from your match. And skill-based matchmaking doesn't allow that. It's just kind of do good, and instead of doing good, you get punished for it by having to work even harder to enjoy the game. Unfortunately, I do not have a picture of the scoreboard this time around, but I do have the stats saved. This one was a win. I had 4,450 score, 35 kills, and 19 deaths. Okay, here we go. The 5th and final match. And, this lobby, as you can look by the score, we're getting thrashed. I'm gonna be honest with you, I didn't perform too well either. But right now I'm gonna show you a little streak. I ended up managing to pick up all my kill streaks in this little span here of a minute. But this lobby again, it still felt normal. Like I remember back in the day in Call of Duty lobbies when you'd just be playing, having fun. Granted there'd be people who would be who would stomp, but there'd also be those matches where you're getting stomped, but then you end up turning around and getting a nice little streak. That's one thing I noticed in these last 5 matches was I was getting beat early, but I was able to turn it around. I doubt that has anything to do with the what's it called? It's the word I'm looking for here. I apologize. The lobby itself, where the people were that the matchmaking preference. But again, it's just running around blasting people, having fun, and it was not like I was doing terribly bad where I wanted to back out. I was but I mean, again, I never back out. I'm not that type of person. But once again, it was a good match. We ended up losing. We came up I wouldn't even say we came up short. We came up extremely short. I ended with 2,575 score, 25 kills, and 15 deaths. And once again, I do not have a picture of the scoreboard. And if I do try to do another analysis, I will try to get better on that. I apologize. So here we are with our post-paid stat recap. Starting off at Piccadilly, the win, the 2 kill-death ratio, and a 314 score per minute. Followed by our win on Petrograd with a 1.64 kill-death ratio and a 242 score per minute. Our win on Gunrunner with a 1.41 kill-death ratio and a 314 score per minute. Then we have Crash, another win, 1.84 kill-death ratio and a 444 score per minute. Followed by our loss on Hackney Yard, 1.47 kill-death ratio and a 302 score per minute. On the right here, we have our average total for this round. Our kill-death ratio, 135 kills, 79 deaths. So our average KD comes out to 1.7. Our score per minute, 15,975 score. And then our time played, 53 minutes. I managed to find a website that, like a COD tracker stat website that had the time played for my matches. So I was able to get the time. So we came with a total of 53 minutes. And then so my average score per minute comes out to 301.42. So here we stand at the end of the rainbow, I guess you could say, with our stat comparison. So here we are with round 1. We had a kill-death ratio of 1.54 and a score per minute of 272.76 with 2 wins and 3 losses. Whereas in round 2, we had a kill-death ratio of 1.7, a score per minute of 301.42 with 4 wins and 1 loss. And then at the bottom here, I directly compared the two. Between round 1 and round 2, we saw an increase in our kill-death ratio by 0.16. Also an increase in our score per minute by 28.66. And an increase in our win-loss ratio by 40%. So here we are at the end, and in conclusion, do I think microtransaction matchmaking is in Call of Duty Modern Warfare? I'll be honest with you, I'm kind of on edge. I want to believe it's in there because Activision, they're greedy some bitches. They do that. But then on the other hand, the stats that I gathered and the information, they really don't make me believe that it is in the game in its current state. Could it possibly have been in, and then once people started talking about it, they tuned it down, turned it off real quick? Well, that's quite possibly what would have happened. But if you look in the first round, after 2 matches, I started getting, the skill-based matchmaking. I started getting stomped. But after the matches I paid, I was able to play a good 4 of them before I actually, finally got a good match where I got whooped. So in the end, I'm kind of in. I don't know. I really don't think it's in. But then again, like I said on the same hand, I think it's in because Activision's Activision. But let me know what you guys think in the comments below. I'd really appreciate to hear what you guys have to say. And if you enjoyed the video, please feel free to subscribe and give it a thumbs up. I'm relatively new to editing, and just all this YouTube stuff in general. So my video is a little wonky, I'll admit. A lot of the editing and audio is not the best, and I apologize for that. But if you give me some feedback, I'd appreciate it so I can know what to look for and what to improve on in the next video. So with that being said, guys, thank you I know this one was a doozy, especially for it being my second video. It was quite a task to, put this together. So that's about all I got to say, guys. Thank you so much if you stayed to the end and watched it. I really appreciate it, and I hope to see you guys in the next video. Thank you.